Coconut Cloud, the lightest dessert I've ever made in my life. It melts in your mouth. I'm going to start our recipe by putting 395 grams of condensed milk in a pan. I'm also going to add a cup of milk, remembering that the heat is still off. Now I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. And now I'm going to add 200 grams of cream. The result of this recipe is surprising. Stay until the end because I'm sure you'll love it. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon of vanilla essence. I'm going to mix everything very well with the heat still off until all the ingredients dissolve. Now I'm going to turn my stove on low heat and keep stirring until it thickens. I'll show you the ideal point. This is the ideal point for our recipe. I'm going to turn off the heat. Don't let it thicken too much. Now I'm going to set it aside. Now for the next part of our recipe, I'm going to put grated coconut in the bottom of a baking pan, like this. Spread the grated coconut evenly throughout the pan. After placing the grated coconut in the pan, remembering that I used approximately 50 grams of grated coconut, now I'm going to pour all of our cream over the grated coconut. Look how delicious our recipe is turning out. There's no way you can't like this recipe. Even those who don't like coconut will love this light and delicious dessert. Now with the help of a spoon, we're going to spread all of our cream over the grated coconut. It's important that the cream is still a little warm to make this process easier, and this is how our dessert will look. This is the hardest part of the recipe, but it's worth it. Now we're going to put it in the fridge for 20 minutes. While our dessert is in the fridge, I'm going to put 120 grams of very cold whipped cream mix in a bowl and beat it well with the help of a mixer. This is the point at which our whipped cream is ready. You'll see that it's very firm. Now let's move on to the next part. I've already taken our dessert out of the fridge. It's firmer. Now all you have to do is take the whipped cream we just made, pour it over our dessert, and spread it out well with a spatula. I'm going to spread the whipped cream well, and I'll show you the final result of this perfection. I've already spread all the whipped cream over our recipe. Now let's move on to the next step, which is really quick, and I'll show you how to serve this incredible dessert. We're going to put it in the fridge for just another 15 minutes. The 15 minutes have already passed and our coconut cloud is ready to be served. To do this, just use a spatula like this one and cut it like this. I'm going to cut it in half, and then I'm going to cut the other side in half too. It's really easy. My mouth is already watering, wanting to try this dessert. Now I'm going to run a knife around the entire dessert so it doesn't stick to the pan. Now it's really simple. Just place the spatula underneath our dessert and roll it up like this. If you need to, you can help with your fingertip. Look how delicious it is. I'm going to make it again so you can see that it's really easy. Anyone can make this dessert. It may seem difficult, but it's not. Now let's serve it. The best time has come. It's time to try our recipe. Look at this perfect, beautiful, and delicious recipe. Yum, how delicious. There's no way to explain the flavor. Make it and try it.